Shalom, shalom to all my brothers that's far and near, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I wanted to give all honor and glory to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh ben Yahweh, the Father and the Son, the Holy Spirit. And I just wanted to come with a lesson today called Complete. Okay? So hopefully this is edifying and hopefully this can wake up, um, the valley of the dry bones, and let this surface throughout your spirit, and let this be edification that you enjoy and that you can actually gain some knowledge from. So when it comes down to complete, okay, when you're thinking about like having two shoes on, one shoe on, it won't be complete without the other shoe. A relationship with a man and a woman, somewhere in our minds we think that it's complete by being single or independent. It's not. The Most High made a person for every person. Okay, so it's not complete unless you have that completion. Okay, so basically, let's get to the definition of complete. Having all the necessary or appropriate parts, total, absolute, finish, making or doing, make whole or perfect, finish off. So having all the necessary and appropriate parts, total, absolute, finish making or doing. So that's like if you have a house, it won't be complete unless you finish it off. That's the completion of it. That's the enduring until the end. Okay, so or if you aren't organizing your house, you're not going to leave your couch in your kitchen, and whatever the case may be, you organizing things, and you can't leave it like that. You gotta, it gotta come back to its completion. That's just a common sense thing. Or if you break down the engine in a car, it ain't gonna be acceptable until you complete it or have a mechanic complete it. Okay, so these are things that we have to keep in mind. That's very, very important about completion. Okay, so if you work a shift, you start off work. You know, you can't you're not done with your day until you complete that your hours, until you complete your mission, however the case may go. Okay, so you have to carry out the task, and then you end the task. That's completion. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 18:13, and you have when you completing something, you have to be sincere. Whether it's marriage, whether it's a job, whether it's whatever you're doing, it have to be sincere. When you're giving your life to the Most High, you will have to be sincere about this. You have to be serious about this. Um, you have to be steadfast, long suffering about this. So you will want to, you know, stay obedient. Obedient. You want to stay obedient as much as you can and stay in the faith. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 18:13. It reads, "Thou shalt be sincere with Yahweh thy Elohim." So that's what it said in my Bible. Thou shalt be sincere with Yahweh thy Elohim. In the King James Version, it say, "Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God." So you want to be perfect. You want to be sincere. Sincere is perfect. Okay, completing something is on the ramification of perfect. It all align with each other. Complete, perfect, and sincere, and plus more. Okay, but I'm just giving you. I'm scratching the surface. Okay, now we're gonna go to Matthew 5:48. And it read, "Be there," Matthew 5:48, and it read, Be ye therefore impartial, even as your Father which is in heaven is impartial. So you will want to be impartial too. That's perfect as well. Okay? Be ye therefore impartial, even as your Father which is in heaven is impartial. So in your Bible, King James, it might say, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven, which is perfect. But mine's impartial. Okay? So, um, yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, impartial. Well, anyway, that's what it say on mine. Okay, so you will want to be impartial. Partial is on the alignment of perfect. Okay, so the reason I'm going into this, so I'm gonna go into and also when you trying your best, because a false balance is abomination. A false balance don't equal completion. That's why it's abomination. Okay, so all the independent single women, all these things that they got in their head thinking is abomination. Okay, it's an abomination. A false balance is an abomination. So you have to submit yourself to your king. That's the best thing to do. Okay, and they out here, and ain't no excuses. Brothers are out here, sisters are out here for the brothers, and vice versa. Okay, so let's go to Exodus 31, verse 1. Okay, and it reads, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, 2. See, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hir, of the tribe of Judah. Of the tribe of Judah, okay? And I have filled him with the spirit of Elohim, in wisdom, and in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship. So Yahweh say, I have filled him with the spirit of Elohim. So the Most High is the one who's completing that body. He filled that person with the spirit of Elohim in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship. So what is understanding? Understanding is something like a percipient. Having good understanding of things are perceptive. So perceptive and a percipient is sort of like a seer or a prophet. Okay, too as well. You know, so but the Most High just said in Exodus 31, verse 3, and I have filled him with the spirit of Elohim in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship. 4. To devise skillful works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass. So the Most High used Bezalel to fill him up with wisdom to work in gold and in silver and in brass. 5. And in cutting of stones to set them, and in carving of timber to work in all manner of workmanship. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. And behold, I have given him Aholiab, the son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan. And in the hearts of all that are wise hearted, I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded thee. 7. The meeting tent of the congregation, which is the fulfillment, and the ark of the testimony, and the mercy seat that is thereupon, and all the furniture of the meeting tent, and the table and its furniture, and the pure candlestick with all its furniture, and the altar of incense. 9. And the altar of the burnt offerings with all its furniture, and the laver and its base, and the clothes of service, and the holy garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office, and the anointing oil, and the sweet incense for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded thee shall they do. So that's a completion. To do all these things, the building the furniture, the mercy seat, the candlestick, the altar, and the garments and all these things, Bezalel and Aholiab had a great job to do to enlighten others. He filled Bezalel with the wisdom of the knowledge and understanding from the tribe of Judah. That's something that's not really spoken about. Who built the Ark of the Covenant? Who did this? Who did this? Well, the Most High put that spirit inside of Bezalel and Aholiab from the tribe of Dan, and to get some great understanding to all the rest of the Israelites. That's very important of completion. Okay? So, with that being said, Yahweh had faith in Bezalel and Aholiab. He seen something good in them. That's like if you had a job, you're doing your job. You know, it will take notice. Somebody gonna take notice. You know, you just gotta love what you do. No matter if you nobody put a gun in your head till you do this. You must love what you do. You have to endure that to the end. That's completion. Okay, so let's talk about performance. The action of process of carrying out or accomplishing an action, task, or function. You think that was an easy task for Bezalel to build all this? Okay, so at the end of the day, when it's completion, it boils down to achievement, accomplishment, work, and fulfillment. That's what it boils down to. Okay, so let's go to I'm gonna go to Ephesians 5:10 real fast. Ephesians 5:10. And it read, proving what is acceptable to Yahweh. So you have to prove what is acceptable to Yahweh. Okay? That's the greatest thing to do when you stay in the fruit of the Spirit. You have to prove what's acceptable to Him. That's completion. Works. Faith without works is dead. You have to work. You know, we say we love these kids, but all the men, I'm just speaking to the men now, Jakes. All the men ain't putting up some money so we can actually go to these Home Depots or whatever it takes to go build these kids some playgrounds. He can put wisdom in our hands. We can get tools and we can peel this out. These kids, we can basically do what we want to do. We don't have to be vagabonds, man, in the land of Babylon. We actually can put in work and build whatever we want. We just got to put our heads to do it, and that's come with completion. You know, nobody talks about hard work. Hard work, right? I'm not with begging my hand out, asking nobody for nothing. You know, you need to get up off of that if that's your thinking. You know, because we can actually we can build skating rings. We can build whatever we want. We can build whatever we want. Gardens, food, and that's what another thing that Gad have a special thing about Gad that they don't even see within their own eyes. They on a reservation. They have the audacity, or they have the not gonna say audacity. They have the privacy to be separate from the world if they choose to, and do what they need to do and build what they need to build without nobody stepping on their toes. The Most High made it that way. But they didn't complete it. It's a false balance. They're not doing what, they're not stepping up to be like what I'm reading right here in Exodus. By us, taking on the manlyhood and building these things. We have to build these things and show some progression. Faith without works is dead. We have to work towards that. You know, we don't even need to go to their stores. We can build our own grocery stores. We can build our own stuff. You know, but all this time we should have been doing that. Okay, let's go to Exodus 38. And I'm not harking on anybody, or should I say, I'm not um going for a throttle on any tribe or anything like that. I'm just talking about the completion. The completion. Completion mean everything. Being complete, you know. Okay, Exodus 38:22. And it read, this is the sum of the tabernacle, even of the tabernacle of the testimony, as it was counted according to the commandment of Moses for the service of the Levites by the hand of Itamar, son of Aaron the priest. And Bezalel, 22. And Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that Yahweh commanded Moses. Let me read that again. And it say, and Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that Yahweh commanded Moses. So he made all that he commanded Moses. And 23. And with him was Aholiab, son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan, an engraver and a skillful workman, and the embroiderer in blue and in purple and in scarlet and in fine linen. So what that sound like to me? It sound like they completed their mission. Okay, let's put some more understanding on that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to verse. Okay, and this is gonna put the nail on it. Okay, what Moses is saying. According Exodus chapter 39 verse 42, and it reads, according to all that Yahweh commanded Moses, so the children of Israel made all the work. And Moses did look upon all the work, and behold, they had done it as Yahweh had commanded. Even so had they done it, and Moses blessed them. So at the end of the day, it was a blessing for what they did. All right, it was very well. It was very well worth it. We'll feel better about ourselves when we come together doing things than us being separate. That's a fact. Um, and actually, once we start knowing that we got a big objective, our people will bring more offering to the table willingly, and we'll feel good about ourselves. So much of offering, it'd be too much. You ever heard of an offering being too much? An offering being way too much? Well, let's read about it right now. I'm gonna go to Exodus chapter 36, verse 5. And it reads, and they spake unto Moses, saying, the people bring much more than enough for the service of the work which Yahweh commanded to make. And Moses gave commandment that they cause it to be proclaimed throughout the camp, saying, let neither man nor woman make any more work for the offering of the sanctuary. So the people were restrained from bringing. Yeah. So I'll read verse 7 too. For the stuff they had was sufficient for all the work to make it, and too much. That's Exodus 36 verse 7. It's way too much. So once our people know that we have a plan in motion, it's very possible that we can do things. We could do things. So that's the completion of everything. So the Most High put the Spirit in Aholiab, and He put it in Bezalel to do great things. And they completed it. They completed the mission. So that was a great performance of building the Ark of the Covenant, the tables, the menorahs, the candles with the lamps, the altar. Um, yeah, that was great, and the garments for Aaron's for Aaron and the priest. Fine linen, fine linen. So that's a great thing. They have the Most High have faith, and then we all got it done. We all got it done. So that's what we need to think about. That's what I have to think about too. Just getting it done. When I feel down, I have to get about it because ain't nobody gonna, you know. I'm not gonna covet. That's the Ten Commandments. I'm not gonna covet behind what somebody else doing. So I got to get up and be about it. So that's what it's about. Getting up and being about it and being uh, delicate to what you to your progression and to my progression and to everybody's progression. We have to progress. That's completion. So when you fill out a job application, you fill out that application. Work it. Work it with a smile. Get off, do what you need to do, and continue on progressing however you feel you need to progress. But don't make your day um, don't make your day a hassle to the next person. Don't aggravate the next person. So no aggravation leads to a successful, blissful day. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, when we work these jobs or anything like that. Okay, because ain't no and Israelites is not it's not the characteristics of our heritage to be hobos, beggars, vagabonds, and these type of things. Okay, so we have to be royal. We are royal priesthood. Okay, so we have to be royal. Okay, these are the things that we are commanded to be. So all this thinking that you know we have to just have love. Love for one another. Love for one another is the new commandment that Yahweh would he brought to the table along with more though. But that's you love one another. We can complete a lot of things. Okay. So with that being said, that's my acromatical to the chosen people who listening to this this video right here. Okay, the Most High love you, and He's with you only if you with Him. You have to be with Him. You can't say I love Him and not be a doer of what He say to do. Okay, so even if you find yourself falling short, get back up and try to complete. Try to complete your mission. Okay, try to complete being smart, complete having wisdom, complete learning, complete studying, complete going the extra. Okay, not waiting on somebody to hold your hand. Okay, so with that being said, um, I hope I inculcate correctly to you today. With that being said, all praises to Yahweh and Yahweh. Amen.